If you are going to start a YouTube channel today, what would you do? This is me a few years ago, and this is me right now. And of course, if you look at me and compare me with that, you're going to see that a whole lot of things have changed. One of the things that I did was to sit down with one of the biggest YouTubers in Nigeria right now by the name of Franklin Emmanuel. And we had a conversation about how the YouTube business model has basically catapulted us from where we used to be to exactly where we are today. And there's a whole lot of advice for you who is actually looking to get started on the online space. So it's important for you to sit with me, right? Remove all distraction and watch this video from beginning up until the very end, because I'm sure you're going to be learning a couple of things from this particular video. Now, the second thing that I'm going to be doing in this video is that at the end of this video, I'm going to be telling you exactly how to be a part of my next YouTube Money Secrets training, just in case you want to grow on YouTube. From these trainings, I know caps. About 50 persons have gotten their YouTube channel monetized. A lot of persons are actually making a lot of money on YouTube, because of this YouTube Money Secrets that I keep doing every other day, right? I've had a lot of testimonies, people like Efe, people like a whole lot of persons that actually benefited from this particular YouTube Money Secrets training. So the next one is happening on the 16th of September 2023, which is this coming Saturday. I'm going to be dropping more details, towards the end of this particular video. So it's important for you to stay with me. If you are new to the channel, I want to encourage you guys to smash the like button on this video, subscribe to my channel, and most importantly, turn on the notification button, because what I do right here is to make videos about making money online. So I try these things out, they work. I come right here, I show you guys exactly what I've done. And the whole idea is that you can do the exact same thing and of course get the exact same result. How long have you been on YouTube?
We say 3 years now.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 years.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. I would have think that you've been there longer. And you just hit 200,000 subscribers in 3 years.
It's actually been a very good journey.
Sorry for cutting you short.
Yeah.
There are persons that have been on YouTube for like the past 10 years, and they've not gotten to 100,000 subscribers.
Yes, true.
Right?
Okay.
And the interesting thing is that they're putting out content every day on a daily basis, like consistently. So what would you say is the biggest driver of this success on YouTube?
I would simply say it's working smart.
Okay, not hard.
Yeah,
smart.
not hard.
Okay.
So in order to achieve success, you have to work hard and work smart.
Okay.
Right? But most people believe that it's all about working hard,
Okay.
and they leave out smart work.
Okay.
So if you don't work smart, definitely you are not going to get success. Two.
Okay.
Yes, this is exactly why people are very consistent, putting in a lot of work to create more and more content. But then, because in the end, you need to understand the kind of content that will get you the result you're looking out for. And
I agree with you. There was something somebody said a very long time ago. He said that somebody said that consistency, hard work leads to success, right? And the man was like, "No, you are wrong. Hard work doesn't lead to success. Hard work in the right direction leads to success." And a very good example is this. You want to get to Anambra from Lagos. You are going towards Cotonou. You would never, no matter how hard you work, you would never.
There is no way the road is going to take you back.
Never get to
Because you are going the wrong direction.
Exactly. So unless at some point you understand that you're on the wrong track and you decide to do a U-turn and start going back, you say it will take you longer. Right? So people that have been on YouTube for like 10 years, they're still struggling, is because they don't know how. I completely agree with you. So for people like this, what is your advice to them?
So my simple advice to anybody that is at this particular lane is to start putting in work in the right direction. Simple.
Okay.
Yeah. So what exactly are you going to be doing that would help you to understand your goals, your results, and will put you towards that path? That's it.
If you are going to start a YouTube channel today, September 2023, what would you do? Like you're starting from scratch right now, a brand new channel. Let's say you don't know Franklin Emmanuel anymore. You don't want to start a brand new channel today. What is the first thing you are going to do? You're saying now, you're saying this. So break it down. Make it down for us. Okay. What would you do exactly? You create a channel, you choose a name. What would you call it? How would you choose the name? How do you choose the first content you want to make? How would you record it, right? Let's say you don't have a Godox SL60 Lite. You don't have a camera. You just have a smartphone, maybe like a low-end, low-budget smartphone, maybe Android or iPhone, iOS, whatever it is, right? You don't have lighting. You don't have, what would you do?
Okay, so let's take, for example, I know how to make money, right? I've done a couple of stuffs, and at least I've been able to see some results here and there.
Okay.
But then I don't have a channel I'm starting today. But if you come up and say, this is Franklin's Media, and here I want to teach you how to actually start up something online, how to make, that cash online. And you can focus on a particular audience and say, you want to teach people how to actually start earning dollars in the online space. $1, $10, $100. And you can proceed to pick up the easiest thing you have, the closest thing you have at your reach, which is your smartphone. So when people actually say, start with your smartphone, these days people are like, oh, don't mind this person because it's big. You say, start with your smartphone, start with your smartphone.
Somebody said that, say, Gerald, I saw your video, you have PayPal, they're doing this. I understand this because you live in the US, meaning that you're able to do all of that. We do it in Nigeria. My life. Do you understand? Yeah, go on.
So it's really crazy people think that. This video right now is very short on the smartphone, actually. And that is the same advice I give to people. Shoot with the smartphone, right? Just start with what you have. Yeah. And when it comes to lighting, I'm like, that is the next thing I actually start thinking of. Right? Sure, two major things. One is your camera, which is your smartphone. Two is your mic, the sound. If people can hear you, you have actually, killed like 50% of the problems you have. And for your mic, there are a lot of cheap mics these days. K9 wireless mic for smartphone. 10K, 15K. I actually started with the Boya Lab mic. That was for like 8,000 naira.
Okay, you started with mic. I started with my phone. There was no mic. Right, there was no mic. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So with that, next thing is for you to just open your curtains. To be honest, you don't need the extra light. Natural light.
I've always said that. Yeah.
And if possible, go outside in the daytime and just collect light from there. You get to see that people are more concerned about
the content they are giving out as opposed to the aesthetics.
That is more reasons why your audio should be able to connect. So you can go outside and use natural light to, create content. People are most likely going to be interested in your content and what you are saying, the value you're sharing, than even the aesthetics, first of all. And most importantly, if you have a means of showing recordings of how you work or showing us the processes of how things are done, then focus on it. Now, if you have a HP laptop, one of those HP laptops you've actually got for yourself, 50K, 100K, you get one, just show us your screen. Sometimes you don't need your face. We don't want to see your face. Yes. Share your screen. Show us what you have. What am I going to be getting from your content? You want to show me how you actually earn $10 from doing this. Just go straight to the point. Tell me what and how I can get it, and that's it. From this, you can keep on scaling to 1,000, 2,000 subscribers, 10,000, and you can start getting 1 or 2 gadgets here and there, and you keep on blowing up. One of the major things is the fact that definitely when you get started on YouTube, you might have nothing. But over time, you start building yourself, and as you're building yourself, you'll be building your financial capacity, and you'll be able to get as much as you have.
Yeah. When I started on YouTube, if you watch my any videos on YouTube, just like what you said now, I was doing Fiverr and a lot of things, or a few other things. So when I started on YouTube, my first videos were about Fiverr, how to make money on Fiverr. And the only thing I did was I used my old Dell laptop, downloaded OBS. And the funny thing is I see OBS today and it's free, right? I record my screen and teach the process. The sound that OBS records on my phone, on my screen. So if you watch those videos, you hear those screeching sound, but those videos will get a lot of views.
Yeah.
Right? So people were more interested in the content as opposed to the aesthetics, right? The value that I getting from that video, right? And somebody I had an interview with recently on my channel, Ife, is from Delta State. I had a training in Lagos last year. Was a physical training on how to build a YouTube business and all. So the guy came all the way from Delta. He was now telling me later that the way he came for that training, that he only had 5K when he got to Lagos. That the way how he went back into the grace of God and this and this and that. His wedding is on the 23rd, and he invited me. I might go to Warri for that wedding, So right now, he told me that if it has about 20,000 subscribers now, that day in that training, he was saying that, Gerald, I don't know what to do on YouTube. I said, what do you do now? And he said he's a secondary school teacher. He teaches mathematics in Delta State government, like secondary school inside one village. So I was like, go on YouTube and start teaching maths. It was like, okay, if you go and check it out, online maths TV, you see the relationship between my name and his online post. So he basically was removed all the also and put math. and started his channel, started teaching mathematics. If he has a video that has almost 700,000 views on his channel, teaching mathematics, that video alone gave him $900. If it does about $500 every single month on YouTube, right? And he told me that the first time he went to the bank to withdraw his YouTube earnings was the first time he touched dollar in his life. Right? And the Delta State government pays him 60,000 naira every month. Now, teaching the same mathematics that he teaches his students in class on YouTube, he's doing an extra $500 every month. He's still teaching him. He has not left his job. He's still working for the Delta State government, collecting 60K, and on YouTube he's collecting $500. The last time he called me that he got sponsorship deals. So I'm agreeing with what you're saying, right? I keep telling people, start with what you have. Was there in the Bible when God told Moses, I said, what do you have in your hand? He said he had this and has a staff. He said, drop it. And that's all that happened. That's all he needed, right? You told me that when you started on YouTube, we used at some point, we're tying ball to you. That's to be right?
Exactly.
At some point, where you were using books to start books up.
You start books, hold up my phone, and then for the bulb, I did it on myself. Okay. I got a piece of wood. Okay. I got 4 lamp holders, drilled holes into the wood, locked the lamp holders inside of the wood, 4 of them, then connected wires. So once I plug it into a socket, I put the bulb, they'll all be shining. So instead of going to get the expensive lights, I did the DIY bulb connection, full lights myself. So if I'm not shooting doors, I plug my light, the light is on, and that's it. So nothing like expensive. Go and buy this one or go and buy that.
It was last year that I actually bought camera, bought microphone, bought the Zoom H5, and bought lights and everything. It was last year that I did it. And I've been on YouTube for like 3 years or 2 years and before I actually did this, right? So I keep telling people the same thing that you said, that if you are waiting to get all of these things before you start,
you'll never get it.
But you don't go start. You won't start. Imagine if you had waited, maybe now you go to start, right? And when would you get the funds to actually buy those things, right? I like building businesses where the business grows and expands itself.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not a fan of getting money elsewhere.
We invest inside of a business.
You don't even know if the business is going to be profitable.
In the first place, yes.
In the first place, right? So it's better when you've started, you see how it's going. Then you can begin to expand, based on how the business is going and all of those things. So I completely agree with you. But people don't understand these things. And another interesting thing that I want to talk about is the fact that people think that making money on YouTube is just the YouTube ad revenue.
Right.
Well, people think that. And people also think that you need to have thousands of subscribers before you can make any money on YouTube. What do you have to say about that?
I think if that's the case, we're getting it all wrong because, to be honest, first of all, I've seen people that have 3-4 times the number of subscribers that I have that are making 10 times less than I have made just with ad revenue alone. And this shows me a lot when it comes to, you think you have subscribers, that's it. No, it's not about the subscribers. It's more about the number of attention you're getting with all of your content, which is actually going to be equating to your views. How much views are you gathering based on each of the contents you are creating? And then the other factors, though, when we actually go into the mathematical side of YouTube, talking about RPM and the other things, but at least get the views first. Yeah. Get the attention. They will not look at your RPM and all. That's one. Then, beyond your ad revenue, there are other sides, which I would say, one of the most interesting is when you're getting sponsorships. Because in the end, your sponsorship earnings might even be times 2 or times 3 of your ad revenue in the first place. So in the end, if you even calculated, YouTube views and all those things, you'll see that there's an opportunity for you to make money elsewhere and from other places. Yeah. Sometimes people reach out to me, I want to be monetized on YouTube so that I can make money from YouTube. I'm like, you can monetize from day one. You don't need ad revenue or YouTube program to be monetized. Exactly. You can make money from day one. You're starting a business, and that's why I love YouTube. YouTube gives you the opportunity to really just start and start earning money, right? Because I remember there was a time I was like, YouTube is the best thing that happened to me. So I did blogging. If I'm to create a blog today right now, right, in as much as blogging is very profitable, right? But I would have to do some optimization, SEO.
Have to sit down
and then
actually write.
Competitive, even beyond writing. Let's say writing is even very easy for me. I have to do some competitive analysis and optimization to get my content somewhere before people start seeing it, right? But with YouTube, your first video on YouTube, the algorithm is picking it up already and showing it to a couple of people. It's not like you're going to get thousands of views on that particular content, right? But with that 10, 20, 30 views, you can make a sale. You can make 2 sales. You can make 3 sales, depending on your content.
You're still selling your own product or somebody's product.
Whichever one of it is, there's just a way to monetize. So there are other ways to make money on YouTube beyond ad revenue. So I would even say that forget your focus on the ad revenue first. Grow other channels. And from there, your ad revenue definitely come.
People come to me, I say, Gerald, please, can you manage my YouTube channel so that it can get monetized? And I'll earn money. I say, why don't I do it for myself? Why am I doing it for you? Right? Does it even make sense? But I understand the fact that this is because people don't have knowledge. Now, people also come and say, Gerald, I want to buy views. I want to buy subscribers and watch hours so I can get monetized on YouTube. What do you have to say to this people?
So, one thing is when you even buy views and buy subscribers, it kills your channel. Yeah. Why do I say this? Yeah. Imagine when the algorithm is looking at one content you have. The algorithm sees that there's a spike in your subscriber rates and your view rates on some content, and nobody's coming back to watch the next content. Yeah. Come on, like physically, there's a problem.
It's obvious.
It's like there's a problem somewhere.
Yeah.
Right? And at the same time, it just keeps on telling on other content that people that are on this channel are not interested in this channel.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? But first of all, let's also look at the fact that the algorithm is very smart. So if you even try to buy, there's a way you're going to buy numbers on your channel. Automatically, YouTube will delete all the numbers you bought.
Yes.
Right?
When they are bought.
Yes. Well, once they are bought, YouTube will delete everything. Even if they are humans. There was an experiment I actually did with one channel, and I pushed human subscribers, right? Or about 5,000 of them.
Okay.
And after that 2 days, the 3rd day, everything deleted. Left for me about 300, 400 of them, because maybe they did suspect that 300, 400. Everything wiped off. It took everything we get.
So the way I explain this to people, when I'm trying to tell them that it doesn't make sense to buy subscribers and watch hours, is the fact that if you pay 200,000 naira to buy 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, and let's say you apply for monetization and you get approved monetization, and you post the next video, right? There's nobody to watch it.
Nobody.
Because those videos are fake. They're not even interested in your content, right? And you have not even learned how to do the right thing so that people can actually watch your video, right? So I advise people that period of building up organically is your training period, where you learn what to do so that people can actually find your video and actually watch it. For whether it's keyword research, whether it's SEO, whatever it is that you need to do, that is the point where you learn it. So if you begin to see that you just throw your money away, you bought these things thinking that you make your money back. In the next 3 years, you not made your money back. You not made your 300,000 naira back.
You will not only not make your money back, you will also be demonetized.
Exactly.
Because that's 4,000 much about just for a 12 month period.
Exactly. So it's going to drop. Go back to that drop. Then you I actually saw somebody that bought subscribers. When they applied, it was banned. Well, it was not approved for monetization. Because you obviously knew that this was fake. Right? So, but it doesn't even make any business sense for you to take money and go and throw it away. Right? So it's better for people to build organically. What's your what do you think about, what's your thoughts about trending topics versus SEO?
So to be honest, I would rather choose both. Because merging both of them gives you access to reach more people. So I'll pick a topic that is in trend and also optimize that content. That's what I always choose.
So there's somebody that a comedian in the entertainment niche. So I had a consulting session with him. So we're talking, and I told him that your kind of content, you need to focus on trending topics. It's comedy. right? Got trending topics. So, and that's in really much more than I expected. So everything that happens in this country right now, this guy is talking about it. So the only thing is that he shoots every day. You have to wake up in the morning, find out what he's saying that day, shoot the content and push it out. And it's working like magic for him. So for him, for somebody in that kind of niche, I think my advice would be focus on trending topics, because that is what you're interested in. Something like Insta blog, for instance, is trending topic.
Just focus on trends.
So it's just focus on trends. Like what's on Twitter, what are you making noise about on Twitter? Go and make a video about it. What's happening on Facebook? What happened on Google Trends? Go and make a video about it. And the SEO for me, I think it's about longevity, right? The part where you can basically go and sleep for like 1 month and you're still getting views, because those content are being found from.
Yeah, so for content in news, entertainment, trend. Forget about SEO.
Yeah, focus on trend.
Focus on trend. Yeah, SEO will not work for you, because even if SEO work for you, I don't want to come up on YouTube and YouTube is going to be suggesting news of 2 years ago.
Exactly. So
when Barack Obama became president, when we are reading a new era.
Because if it's a trend, or news, something new, it's new. Like every time it has to be renewed. Done. Yeah.
Exactly. But for other set of content, especially when it comes to the niche, like where I'm in right now, make money online and all of those stuff, you just want to focus on SEO too. Because in the end, what's actually working 10 years ago might still be working today. Yeah. Maybe a little bit of mention here and there.
How to brush your teeth, how to tie a tie.
It was 10
years ago.
Feel well.
But at this moment, yeah.
There's one content on YouTube that is gathering millions of views. How to drink water. Yes, it's still getting millions of views till date. How to drink water. Yes. You can just show it on the screen right now.
Okay.
How to drink water. People are going to learn how to drink water, and because of SEO, or because it is just weird or awkward content, people just want to go and search, okay, how to drink water. Just watch it. To be honest,
I think I put a video on how to breathe.
The best way to breathe. So I actually heard about that and I'm like, it's a lie, it's not true. Then I had to search. And when I searched, guess what? I was just sitting to watch this content.
How to drink water.
What does that mean? Am I going to learn new? Is it that I drink water all my life or something? Yeah. So I think that was even like the only content in the channel. And people were watching millions of views. I was, wow. So you understand this in your niche, what you're going to be focused on, trending topics or SEO or both of them. I need to work for you.
Me, personally, I mix both.
Yeah.
Right? A little bit of trending topic, a little bit of...
For example, in this niche, with the advent of ChatGPT, AI, and those things, we focus on the trend, basically. Yeah. But even with the trend, we know that this trend is still new, but it's going to stay for a very long time. You also add SEO so that your content also stays on. There's some of my contents from like 3 years ago.
And I still getting a lot of views. Yeah.
Not just getting a lot of views, but also making me money. Okay. Not even in terms of ad revenue, but in terms of affiliate sales and other aspect of ad monetization that I've totally linked up on those contents. And that's just it. Just figure out that those years ago contents can actually still help you earn money. And it works.
And that is it. That is the power of SEO. That is power of SEO.
Exactly.
So, and another interesting thing is making money from sponsorship ads. You mentioned that, where you help companies promote their product before you have the audience. So those guys are ready to pay you to promote whatever it is that they're grappling their product, their services, and all of that. I've done a lot of sponsorship ads, posts. You do a lot yourself. And that's another way to monetize on YouTube. Basically, I think you mentioned that a week ago.
Yes.
So the misconception that people have is the fact that they think that the only way to make money on YouTube is when you have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, and YouTube now monetize you and start getting paid from YouTube. That is not true.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, most YouTubers actually make more money from sponsorship deals as opposed to as opposed to
the ad revenue.
And of course, you can sell your own product. We can train people on how to do certain things that you do. And of course, you can also help people achieve the same level of success that you have achieved yourself. And in all of these things, you get paid while you are doing this. And so these are all revenue streams for a YouTuber.
Yeah, so the major thing here is the fact that one thing I would usually say is, if a channel can actually help you to make several income streams at a time, then it's one you can put in all of your energy in and scale it, build it. And at the beginning, it is going to be tough. It is going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. In short, if you're going to start YouTube today, it is more competitive than yesterday. That is just because more people come up online every day.
So what it's more competitive. So the best time to start is now.
Start now. That is just it, right? So if you don't start now, because you think you're competing with 10,000 people, you come tomorrow, we are 15,000 already. And to be honest, as a YouTuber, I'm not slowing down. And because I'm not slowing down, I might have to also be one of the biggest competitors in the space, right? But the major thing is, if you can start, there is always an audience.
The red more live into you, yeah, true.
I told one of the person I was training with this whole YouTube thing, I said, see, people want to hear you speak. People want to hear what you have to say. People want to hear your own voice, with your own accent, and how you sing, with your own vibe, with whichever style you have. There are people that are ready to listen. So people that resonate to you. Exactly. So when someone calls and is like, "Whoa, Franklin has 200k subscribers. Gerald has 200k subscribers," and they're like, "Oh, they're taking everybody." Are we forgetting that Nigeria alone is over 200 million? And then there is also a global audience, in case you do not know, that is over 7 billion people in the world that can connect with you, that can resonate with you. So it's just you thinking of how else can you reach out to more people and get your audience. I've seen people that actually have channels and they have it in English, in Chinese, in Spanish, French, and all of the channels have thousands of millions. Oh my. I was mind blown. So I think one of the biggest problems is that people don't even see how to. We don't really get to the point where we want to think beyond the hard part of starting. Because I believe if from your head you can think beyond the hard part of starting, he would definitely start getting results.
And the truth of the matter is that all of us started from 0 subscribers. Tell people this. There was the time I had 0 subscribers, 0. Right, there was a time you had 0.
Definitely.
There was a time everybody, people that have million subscribers today had 0 subscribers. So everybody starts from 0. So where you are right now, you are not alone. Everybody has been there. And the only way to actually finish is to start.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't start, you will never finish. Never. Although we will not finish, you will never finish.
Definitely.
So, and the more you delay, the more competitive it's going to get, just like Franklin have said.
Definitely,
So, Frank, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
It's very nice.
I hope a lot of persons have learned something from me today. And, I keep telling people that the reason why we do what we do is because I'm happy. When people meet me on the street, I say, Gerald, I watched your video because of this. I was able to achieve this. Or, Gerald, I came for your training because of this. I was able to achieve this and this and this. It makes me happy. I feel like I'm contributing to the success.
People, honestly, that's also a very big joy for me because whenever you get those reviews, oh, I did this, it worked like this, it worked like this, and you just feel like, wow, okay. I'm actually glad I was able to help.
It was like beyond your sphere of influence, and that's one thing that YouTube helps us achieve. And definitely, you reach people, beyond your sphere of influence.
Definitely.
So people outside the country, people here, people there, So it's amazing, right? It's amazing. And another thing that YouTube has actually helped me do personally is the fact that YouTube provides like a verifiable source of credibility for you, right? Every time I'm making an application, I was in London. I was in a taxi. The taxi guy asked me, I said, what do you do? I said, I make videos on YouTube, right? Because I have different occupation for different people. The person is asking, right? So what am I asking? I said, I'm a web developer. Another person will ask me, I'm a YouTuber, but I'm an affiliate marketer. It depends. I look at you and the level of understanding of what to tell you. Yeah. And every bit of this thing is true, right? So the guy asked me, I said, I make videos on YouTube. He said, okay, that's, before I even get to that, I came into the immigration officer asked me, what do I do? I said, make for YouTube. So what were you doing before YouTube? I told him I was working. I said, why did you need your job for YouTube? Why did you need your job to make video? I said, YouTube is better than my job. He said, okay. So this guy was the guy asked me, I said, how do you make money from YouTube? Like, how do you make money from YouTube? So a lot of persons don't understand. Even that taxi man, asking me that question, he drives an Uber in London, right? He could basically document the journey,
The process, yeah.
the process of driving an Uber in London, the people he meets every day, the conversation, how interesting it is. And these are content that people actually want to watch. Genuinely, people are interested in those kind of contents, right? And before you know what's up, if I start a YouTube channel, I'm becoming a celebrity Uber driver.
Definitely.
the street of London. You get, but people don't understand this thing. So it doesn't matter what you do. That thing that you do right now, people actually want to hear, just like you say, people want to hear your voice.
Yeah.
People want to, people that can relate to what you do. Let me give you another interesting example. 2 years ago, when Uber was still new in Lagos, so I entered Uber, I started having a conversation with the Uber driver. So I asked him, I said, how much do you make in a day? So he brought out his book. I started saying how much, it was interesting. This Uber making money those days, the early days of Uber in Lagos. So it was interesting. So when I came back, I went to my blog and I wrote about what happened that day, right? The next thing, I started getting comments on that blog. People were asking me, so is a Honda car good enough for Uber?
Wow.
These guys were genuinely impressed. And I'll check this blog post was ranking number 1 on Google when you search for Uber driver in Lagos, stuff like that in Lagos. I got lots and lots of inquiries. I became my own Uber driver consultant too. I was answering questions about Uber, how to register for this, the kind of cars to use, these are very low.
And as a consultant, you can even start charging people.
No. The funny thing, actually, Uber was giving, when you register, when you can actually, it looks like a referral program in affiliate marketing. So you get people to register on Uber with your link. And once they make money, you get 50,000 naira from Uber. Yes.
Woo.
I made about 250K from Uber. So there was one guy in my office there who was driving my boss. I asked how much you make. He said I'm paying 30K. I said I can make money. I'm a Uber driver. And I give him the link. He registered. This guy went out, found the car, and left the office. Said, "Drive an Uber. I make 50K from the guy." Right? So he was interesting. And this kind of thing still happen today. And it's easier to scale on YouTube than on blog, as a blogger. It's easier to scale on YouTube than your blog.
Yeah.
But the truth of the matter is that blog contents most times last longer than the fact when they run.
The longevity of blog content.
Yeah.
I would really say that when it comes to these businesses, I think the harder it takes for you to get to a particular threshold, the more the reward. The harder you go, the more the reward.
Yeah. True.
Right? And, I'm not saying that it is easy to create YouTube content, but I'm saying that, to an extent.
There's somebody that will say that it's easy to create YouTube content. Because know that some of the content that we post like 2 weeks ago. Right? Look at that 2 weeks ago. So the editing, the planning, it's even the planning that's even the job set.
Yeah.
The planning,
that's what the major work.
That's the scripting. What you have to, some people write their own script down. Me, I just bullet points of what I want to talk about and just go all in. So that is where the work is. The what's it called? The keywords you want to talk, the things you want to say, have to write these things down, plan that. There are a lot of plannings that go into these things. One of my neighbors was like, Gerald, did they enjoy you? They won't come one house, they go, they go office, this, that, this just to sit down and make video. I said, come and make the video. The funny thing, I advised this guy to he came and said, I said, start doing car review. This guy reviewed my car. He has done the recording 2 months ago. Never edit. And I helped him to record, I gave him my mic, everything, guided him. That day I was with the camera, helping him go through the guy. He was talking, I was showing him what to say, everything, helped him do the whole this thing. This guy said, today, 2 months, he has not edited the video.
So the thing is, I think another thing is people focus more on the part they should not really put much focus on.
Yeah.
Right? As a YouTuber, as a content creator generally, there's some things you should try to take off your table. And you can get started with doing it yourself, definitely as a beginner.
Yeah.
But over time, get people to start doing it for you. For example, 2 major things. And I'm speaking this thing now, in case you're a beginner, you're starting out, this might not be for total beginner. Yeah. This is for when you're really, at the point where you're scaling. You're editing, you're designing, take it out of your table, right? So for example, for me, I can actually take, like currently, I actually still edit my videos myself, so you can see, I'm even still at the stage where I still do my editing myself, right? But I can take... I can take.
I did some, but not all.
Okay, so I can take 3 hours to shoot and edit. But you see the major part of the business that makes the money. That is the planning and the scripting. People don't understand that. In short, it is one of those parts of the business that you think is to throw inside that trash.
That is keyword research.
That planning, the researching and the mapping out the topics you should be doing, all of those things. That one takes me like 1-2 weeks. See, I will think, go to my table, research, right, sweep up, rewrite, restructure the title, over and over again. I will go to rest, I'll come back. Let's continue from. But the thing is, once you have those things done, that is the major part of the business. Then sitting down to shoot, sure, it gets a time where shooting becomes very much easier because you really have a flow.
Well, have a flow, yeah. Once you have the flow, once you have the plan, shooting becomes very easy. Where the work is in the planning.
It's in the planning. Yeah. So we also need to understand that part because for beginners, you think the real work is in the shooting. Nope. The real work is in planning what you need to handle. And then just shooting and flowing along. And over time, you just get to put all of your heads together. You gather everything and you get to start scaling.
Thank you very much. It's always a pleasure talking to you. This is not the first time we have.
I'm actually glad.
But thank you very much. I'm sure the online hustle family is people have learned a couple of things from you.
Definitely.
So thank you very much. It's always a pleasure. Franklin, Emmanuel. Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother.
I want to say a very big thank you to you for watching the video from beginning to the very end, right? So the YouTube Money Secrets training is happening on the 16th, Saturday, the 16th of September, 2023. And it's going to be from 9 a.m. in the morning up until like 4 in the evening. I'm going to be leaving those on. So I'm going to be talking about how to build a new YouTube channel from scratch, how to grow your subscriber base, how to get more views and more subscribers, how to make money on YouTube without monetization, which is part of the things that I talked about with Franklin in this particular conversation. Then I'm also going to be talking about how to earn $1,000 every single month on YouTube. This is actually very important. And of course, I'm going to be talking about keyword research, how to plan your videos before you actually make those videos. It is very important that you do that. I'm going to be talking about tips and tricks to build loyal subscribers and of course, get more views. And of course, I'm going to be talking about YouTube automation, which includes a faceless YouTube channel and, stuff like that. And a whole lot of other things. And of course, everybody that attends this training is going to be added to my YouTube Money Secrets Telegram channel. It's a different Telegram channel for people in building a business on YouTube. So we can actually we'll continue our conversation and mentorship and I look at your channel and do all of those things. So all you need to do to be a part of this training is to make payment for the training and send your payments proof to the number that is showing on your screen right now. See, any other number that contacts you in the comment section anyway, it's actually fake. It's not me and has nothing to do with me. This is the only number. This is the only WhatsApp number that you can contact and you are sure that you're talking to me until I say otherwise, right? So it's important for you to neglect all the scammers that's going to come in the comment section right now to start giving you numbers or chatting you and telling you to pay money, or the train or WhatsApp everywhere. And let me mention this again. I do not have 2 Instagram accounts. I do not have 2 WhatsApp numbers. I do not have 2 Facebook accounts. I have nothing that is 2. My only account on Instagram is Online Hustle. It's on your screen right now. Any people that have been creating accounts, trying to scam people, even creating account numbers with my name. So I do not have an OPay account. I do not have a PalmPay account. I don't have a Kuda Bank account, right? I don't have it. When I open one, I will let you know. As at right now, I don't have any. So any account that anybody gives you that has my name on it with those banks, please, those are scammers and it's not from me, guys, right? So because if you actually come and contact me that you paid money to me, and when I check, I see that you paid money to those other people, I would probably be angry with you, right? I will just block you or something, So it's important that you actually you actually stay safe out there. If you chat with a scammer and the scammer scams you, please continue that conversation with the scammer and do not come to now find my real number and come to tell me what happened to you, right? So I've had cases where people actually come to accuse me of scamming them, right? And when I check my conversation, I don't have any prior conversation with these people. And what I do, I just block you because I don't know you, right? To go and continue your conversation with the scammer that scammed you. Do not come to my number. And what some of these scammers do, that after scamming them, do not give them my number to come and chat me to add them to my group or trainings or something, right? Once you actually contact me, I just block you. It's as simple as that. Right? So continue your conversation with that scammer. So it's important that you stay safe out there. This is the only number that you contact me with, right? Until I say otherwise. So go ahead and make payment for that training. Send your payment proof, to the WhatsApp number. And of course, I'm going to be seeing you in the training on Saturday, guys. So until I see you in my next video or inside of that training, guys, keep winning. And don't forget that Gerald does love you guys. Bye from here, guys.